Hey guys, it's me again, and it's been a while, but don't fear, today I'll be giving you yet another top 10. And this time I will do a top 10, 10 popular anime that I haven't watched, but really should. Just like normal, this list is very subjective, but it's also very personal because it's about the series that, I haven't watched. So I have two sort of rules for this list, and that's that first, I'm not gonna put any long anime like Bleach or One Piece in there, because even if it's a series I should watch, it's just such a time investment that I'm just not willing to do anymore. And the second rule is that I've not put any recent anime in this list because things like One Punch Man are really popular, but the problem with that is that it's mostly hype around it, and I'm not really sure yet if the series is good or if it's just really popular. But don't worry, I am gonna watch One Punch Man. It's just not on the list. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started with the list, shall we? So at number 10, we have Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And for those of you who are a fan of the series, you might be thinking one or two things. The first one is, oh my god, why haven't you watched Full Metal Alchemist yet? And the second one is, if you haven't watched it yet, why is this so low on the list? Well, I got a very good explanation at, and that's because I have watched Full Metal Alchemist. I have watched the original from 2003, but I haven't watched Brotherhood. And there are a lot of people who think, Brotherhood is better, but there are also people who think the exact opposite. And I'm just curious. I don't just want to believe either side because, they both have fine arguments, but I just want to see for myself which I like better. And that's why I think I really should get started watching Brotherhood because, it's the top rated anime on my anime list. So yeah, I'm interested to see what I think, and that's why it's at number 10. So at number 9, we have Noragami, and a reason that this is quite low on the list, even though I know that it's popular, it's like number 39 most popular anime on my anime list. But aside from that, and that it's really well rated, I know very little about the series. I know the basic premise, but I haven't heard that much about it. People weren't totally hyped for it, at least not that I've noticed. But still, it sounds like an interesting series. Apparently, it's very popular and very well rated, so I do want to see it. But because of the lack of, a hype, it just feels like less big of a thing than some of the other series on this list. So that's why it's number 9, Noragami. So, talking about series that have a lot of hype behind them, at number 8 we have Kill la Kill. And when it first premiered, I didn't watch it because the basic premise didn't really sound interesting to me. It just sounded kind of silly. But as probably everybody noticed, Kill la Kill was very popular, and a lot of people watched it, and it was so much hype. Like Kill la Kill was saving anime. I don't know what it needed saving from, and I'm very uncertain if it actually saved it. But aside from that, it was a very popular series, and I'm still not sure what I should think about it, but I do think that I should maybe watch it to find out. So, because I'm not that hyped for it myself, it's quite low on the list, but it's at number 8, Kill la Kill. At number 7, we have Gurren Lagann, or Gurren Lagann, I don't know. The reason why this is on the list is obviously because it's popular, it's really well rated, and once again, I don't know much about the series. I just know that it has very big robots and a lot of over the top action. And I've never been a big fan of mecha anime, but I have nothing against big robots, so I don't know why I haven't watched anything in the genre yet. But over the top action, I certainly have moods where I really enjoy that. So I think Gurren Lagann might be a really good series to watch then. But once I thought I'm gonna watch Gurren Lagann, I never had that mood where I just really want to watch something stupid fun. But once I get in such a mood, Gurren Lagann will definitely be one of the first series I watch. At number 6 we have Soul Eater. And Soul Eater is a series that I've been wanting to watch for a very long time, but I haven't really gotten around to it. And it's quite a time investment, but it's basically at that perfect spot between a long shonen and something that's still, easily watchable. Its basic premise sounds interesting to me. I don't really know what they're gonna do with it, but I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with it. And it's just a lot of my friends tell me that it's a really good shonen and I really should watch it. And I should, I just haven't yet, so well, that's why it's at number 6. And number 5 we have Code Geass. And as I said with Gurren Lagann, I'm not that big of a fan of mecha anime, so I've never gone around to this series. But as far as I've gathered from other people, the series isn't really about the mecha. It's about the main character being kind of manipulative and this evil mastermind, but you're still rooting for him somehow. And the setting just sounds interesting, the character sounds really interesting. Everything about this just sounds interesting, and still I haven't watched it. It's just one of the things that I never really gotten around to it, and I really want to fix it. I just haven't yet, which is, most of this list, but hey. So at number 4, we have Toradora, and I'm a big fan of, romance and slice of life and those kinds of series, and I've heard that Toradora is one of the best, if not the best, series in that genre. It just hits things I like, so I think I will enjoy this series, but if nothing else, I'm just interested to see what about the series it is that people like so much. Because, a lot of people love Toradora, and just as I've said before, I just want to see for myself, what it's really like. I think I will like it, but why? That's why I'm interested in it. Why do I like it, and why do other people like it? And, aside from that, I just think it's gonna be a fun, dramatic, maybe not so fun show. So I'm gonna watch it. It's number 4, Toradora. At number 3, we have Cowboy Bebop. And I said that the last one that I really like, slice of life and romance. I'm also a very big fan of science fiction. And the premise and the plot of Cowboy Bebop just sounds really interesting to me. But aside from the series itself, that already sounds interesting. But aside from that, a lot of people view Cowboy Bebop not only as a great series, but as a really classic masterpiece. And like I said with Toradora, I just want to see for myself what about the series is it that makes so many people think like this is one of the anime that you should watch. Because its premise, science fiction, all that sort of stuff, it sounds kind of, niche. It sounds good for me, but it doesn't sound good for everybody. Still, a lot of people liked it, and I'm just interested to see what it is. So, Cowboy Bebop at number 3. At number 2, we have a bit of a weird one because it's not, just one series. It's not even a series. It's films, and specifically Ghibli films. Because I've only watched one Ghibli film, and that's Spirited Away. Aside from that, I haven't watched any of the films, and they're so popular. So many people like them, and I wasn't a big fan of Spirited Away. Sorry if anybody really likes Spirited Away. I don't mean anything by it, but for some reason, that turned me off with Ghibli films, and that's not really a good reason. I should really just start watching it because there are so many films, and people think they are so good, like House Moving Castle, and I don't know what else. I just should start watching these films. But once again, I haven't yet. It's so stupid, and yeah, I should fix it, and that's what I'm gonna do. And at number 1, we have Neon Genesis Evangelion. And I think it's pretty self-explanatory why this is on the list, because just like Cowboy Bebop, a lot of people view this as, one of, a classic masterpiece, something that, pretty much everybody should watch. It's a mecha anime, so I haven't really gotten around to it yet. But, once again, it doesn't really seem like the mechas are the main point. The real story is about the people in the robots and everything around it. And well, if the fact that so many people think it's a classic anime and it sounds really interesting, if that isn't enough, I've played in a CMV about this series. I played a character which I had no clue who I was. So if nothing else, if all those other things wouldn't apply, I will watch it just to find out who exactly was I playing. When I said it on a personal list, this is one of the things that I meant, because this is such a personal complaint. It's still a very popular series, and if you haven't watched it, you probably should, just like I should. But it's just so popular, so many people like it. Really, it's viewed as a classic. I just want to watch it. I want to watch it and find out who exactly was I cosplaying. So yeah, that was the list. Once again, I really hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I really enjoyed making it. If there are any other popular anime that you think I should really watch, please put them down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. And aside from that, if you want to watch either another top 10 or the Evangelion CMV I talked about in this video, click one of these links and they'll send you there. So yeah, that's it for me for now. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.